Warning: this video contains highly controversial information that the mainstream medical establishment does not want you to see. It saves thousands of lives every time it is shown. All the information in it is scientifically verified. Nonetheless, this video is constantly under attack by those who don't want you to know the simple truth. In light of the above, we cannot guarantee this video will remain up long. It could be removed next week, today, or even before you finish watching it. So handle your mouse with care. One accidental click could mean missing out on information that could save your life or the life of a loved one. Raise the volume high and take rigorous notes, because if you simply watch until the end and do what it says, your blood sugar will normalize permanently just days from now. Enjoy the presentation. Hi, my name is David Pearson. I'm an epidemiologist with 27 years of experience researching every diabetic condition under the sun. And in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to bite the hand that has fed me for over 30 years. Spit in the face of the big pharmaceutical companies charging hundreds or even thousands of dollars for overpriced type 2 diabetes treatments that never cure a damn thing. Reveal devastating and dangerous secrets the medical industry is terrified you'll find out. And reveal to you in an astonishing and completely natural way you can get perfect blood sugar balance in just days, no matter how much or what you eat. All without insulin or deadly prescription drugs, and without doing anything more strenuous than eating your favorite dinner, no matter how bad your type 2 diabetes is now. And no matter what's wrong with you, if you're type 2, have high blood pressure or neuropathy, literally if you have a diabetic problem at all, no matter how bad or hopeless you've been told it is. In fact, if you do what I say, just like 260,000 men and women all over the world have done before you, you'll find yourself grinning ear to ear like a love-struck teenager as you throw your test strips and glucose monitor in the trash, suddenly enjoying all the mouth-watering foods you had to avoid like the plague before, saving hundreds or even thousands of dollars you've been wasting on test strips and medications, enjoying perfectly balanced blood sugar levels for the rest of your life while never having to prick your finger again. Honestly, I can't wait for you to experience what it's like, and to actually be able to eat anything you want without having to worry about a thing. To never have to take unnatural pharmaceutical drugs wondering what scary side effects might strike you. To never have to feel the annoying pain of constantly pricking your finger. Never again having to pay out the nose for test strips month after month after month. To never have to worry about your type 2 diabetes getting worse and worse every year until you're forced to amputate a limb or end up on your deathbed from complications. I mean, just imagine what it would be like to be able to eat your favorite foods, play with your kids and grandkids, and really live your life with absolutely perfect blood sugar levels, leaving your family and even your doctor absolutely godsmacked, wondering how you turn back the clock on your type 2 diabetes. Who the heck am I to make such a huge promise? Like I said, my name is David Pearson. I'm a 54-year-old epidemiologist, or a former one anyway. Now, I'm the crooked medical industry's enemy number one. Because over the last 2 years, I've stopped sucking at the teat of the abusive medical industry, cut deeply into the $245 billion profits of the dangerous pharmaceutical industry, who spend millions every year suppressing just how often their safe techniques leave innocent men and women in agonizing pain, with severe complications or even dead. The real statistic should be enough to make you swear to never, ever take a prescription drug again. And how I help 260,000 men and women ranging from 12 to 93 get balanced blood sugar without insulin, metformin, or other drugs, in a way so simple you'll be angry it's been hidden from you for so long. After learning this simple method, Darcy Johansson of Raleigh, North Carolina wrote me to say, "I can't believe what a big impact using this cocktail has made. My sugar is finally balanced and I'm feeling more energized, and my stomach is toned and tighter too. I'm also noticing my memory is sharper, which is great because as a senior, I worry about mental decline." And Aaron Benson of Boise, Idaho, he writes, "I can't believe what difference this cocktail has made for my sugar levels. I've suffered with type 2 diabetes for quite some time. I haven't had a normal read since 1999 without an insulin shot. Now I'm getting normal readings all the time, and I haven't taken insulin in months. Thank you for telling me about this. This changed my life." And those are just a few of the hundreds of emails I get every single week from people all over the world who are shocked, amazed, and a little angry when they discover the simple truth about type 2 diabetes. How you've been lied to again and again by doctors, pharmaceutical companies, and even the media about the real reason your type 2 diabetes has gotten so much worse year after year after year, forcing you to raise your prescription again and again until you feel the devastating side effects all over your body, and how insanely easy it is to restore a special organ absolutely naturally, so you can eat anything you want, even if you're eating like a rabbit now. I'm going to reveal the exact herbal cocktail that will give you balanced blood glucose levels without insulin or drugs, no matter how long you've been a type 2 diabetic, in just 3 minutes. But before I do, I hope you won't mind if I tell you why this herbal cocktail makes such a big difference in your health, why it dramatically alleviates your symptoms so that you no longer suffer from neuropathy, increased thirst, fatigue, all while balancing your blood sugar and even combating the appearance of aging. Well, the reason these herbs are able to provide so many dramatic benefits is because they target the one single root cause of type 2 diabetes, and that's a fatty liver. Now, you probably haven't heard about fatty liver syndrome as it relates to type 2 diabetes because most of the time people are talking to you about the pancreas, not the fat in the liver as the cause. But, as we'll prove, it's actually the fat in the liver, not the pancreas, that's causing the blood sugar to destabilize. Dr. Tanya Edwards, who is director of the prestigious Center for Integrative Medicine, was recently quoted as saying, "Fatty liver is now recognized by the scientific community to be the underlying basis of a significant number of diseases." Dr. Peter Libby, who's a professor at Harvard Medical School, said, "We've started to realize we may have gotten it wrong, that we may have been focusing on the wrong organ, namely the pancreas over the liver. This is a mistake that is critical to correct now before it does any more damage." Given the above, I'm assuming you can agree that fatty liver is a big deal. And if you're feeling like less than yourself recently, if you're fatigued, or you're tired of pricking your finger every day, if your feet hurt, if you feel achy and sore and your vision is blurred, or any of this, for you, solving the fatty liver problem is going to be the elixir of life. I knew the liver was the key, I just didn't have anyone to tell who would listen. The journals wouldn't publish me and the medical establishment was of no help. They're making too much money off the tests, strips, and amputations to be interested in a solution that works in days to reverse blood sugar level problems. What I found is revolutionary, and now with the power of the internet, I am able to finally get some airtime for my discoveries. My simple contention is that blood sugar levels are a function of the liver, specifically a fatty liver, and therefore the problem is reversible and can be reversed in just days, because only a small amount of fat needs to be removed from the liver to make all the difference. You want to see the studies that prove it, don't you? Well, I won't disappoint. First, to get you started, is a study out of the prestigious Magnetic Resonance Center in Newcastle University, campus for the aging and vitality. In this study, they took type 2 diabetics and gave them gastric bypass surgery, the one where they surgically shrink the stomach and basically force patients to eat a low-calorie diet to lose weight. While this had no effect on their pancreas, it did indeed clean out their fatty liver. The study states its results in 5 words. Normal insulin sensitivity is restored. Those words should make your heart sing. It means your insulin sensitivity can go back to normal levels if you make the right choices. And it only took them days. And you don't even have to have gastric bypass surgery to accomplish this. Here's a second study from the same Magnetic Resonance Center, Institute of Cellular Medicine. No gastric bypass surgery this time. This study took 11 people, 9 male and 2 females, and they were studied after 1 and 4 and 8 weeks on a 600 calorie per day diet. After 1 week of restricted energy intake, fasting plasma glucose normalized in the diabetic group from 165.6 to 106.2 milligrams per deciliter, with their conclusion being that both beta cell function and insulin sensitivity returned to normal, and all it took was a low-calorie diet. But I'm not even going to ask you to eat less. We found a way around that too. Again, that only took days. These studies led to headlines like these in the British press. Type 2 diabetes is a reversible condition. That's right. Sugar imbalance is a reversible condition. Science finally figured out what I've known for more than a decade. The article reads, "A body of research putting people with type 2 diabetes on a low-calorie diet has confirmed the underlying causes of the condition and established that it is reversible. As insulin controls the normal process of making glucose, the liver then produces too much glucose. Simultaneously, Excess fat in the liver increases the normal process of export of fat to all tissues. The article further states, the good news for people with type 2 diabetes is that our work shows that even if you have had the condition for 10 years, you are likely to be able to reverse it by moving that all-important tiny amount of fat out. That's it. Just a tiny amount of fat is all you need to remove from your liver, and sugar levels go back into balance almost magically. So, how do we get rid of that little bit of fat that is behind all our out-of-whack sugar problems? Do we need gastric bypass surgery? No. Do we even need to starve ourselves? No, because all we really need is to get rid of that tiny bit of fat in the liver. That's the one that's causing all the problems. By God's grace, Earth provides certain herbs, roots, plants, and minerals that are specifically designed to shed the fat, particularly the fat in your liver. If we put them all together, just wait and see what happens. And right now, I want to show you the herbs I'm talking about. The ones that allow your health to make a remarkable and rapid comeback while practically melting away the fat that's in your liver and other problem areas and significantly reducing your risk of all forms of disease. All of them backed by hard science from top universities and leading research centers. The first ingredient in this cocktail is Schisandra Chinese fruit. In a study published in the Bioscience Scientific Journal, researchers found Schisandra to improve glucose tolerance and said it worked as an anti-diabetic prescription. The second ingredient is licorice root extract, which, according to the Institute of Medicinal and Aromatic Plants, showed significant blood glucose lowering effects. Remember, the reason these herbs work so well is because they target the fatty liver, and when you dig into these studies, they prove exactly that. The third ingredient is astragalus root extract. This was studied in the International Medicine Clinic, where scientists found astragalus root caused a substantial improvement in diabetic nephropathy. The next one is powerful, wild yam root extract. This is a study from 2015 from Dalian Medical University, where research states firmly that wild yam root should be developed as a new potent drug for treatment of diabetes. And again, another study that shows it's a drug candidate for type 2 diabetes. It's almost unbelievable that this isn't on the front page of every newspaper in the country. Every American should know about these life-saving herbs. And this is why I'm sharing this with you now. The fifth ingredient is Solomon's seal extract. I bet you didn't know that this little herb has been proven in 2 separate studies to significantly decrease blood glucose levels. Then there's mulberry leaf, another powerhouse anti-diabetic, shown in studies to significantly decrease the fasting blood glucose. The seventh ingredient is Lycium Chinese fruit extract, which was proven in multiple peer-reviewed studies to significantly reduce blood glucose. And here's the kicker. They found that Lycium possesses a potential novel treatment in preventing diet-induced fatty liver. And last but not least, balloon flower root extract, which according to a 2012 study from the Food Research Institute decreases triglycerol storage in the liver, or fat, which was associated with improved insulin signaling. These are just a few of the scientific studies showing the power of these 8 herbs that work synergistically to lower blood sugar levels in just days. Listen, you can go out and buy all of these ingredients yourself, but if you want to get the absolute best results using this cocktail, you need to take it in an ultra-grade and pure supplement, something that also includes the perfect dose of each of these ingredients, and that's grown naturally and free of pesticides and other toxins. Fortunately, getting access to this kind of premium herbal supplement is now easy because after more than 2 years in the lab, Proven Health is pleased to announce that we've created a breakthrough new formula, something that contains the purest and best forms of these natural herbs in existence. It's called Sugar Balance, and each capsule contains 800 milligrams of the pure natural herbal blend, the exact same 8 miracle ingredients proven in scientific studies to balance blood sugar levels and clear out the liver. All the ingredients are in extract form, concentrating the herbs, making them 100 times more powerful than taking the whole leaf form. You should also know that Sugar Balance is manufactured right here in the U.S. in a facility that follows all GMP and FDA guidelines. And we also have each batch tested by an independent third-party laboratory to ensure that what's on the label is really inside. So, when you add up the facts, it should be pretty clear why we believe Sugar Balance is the most high-quality and effective glucose regulator available today. The ingredients inside have been proven in countless studies to fight the root cause of high blood sugar, which is fatty liver. And these ingredients also help to protect you, burn other unwanted fat, and provide powerful anti-aging benefits too. In fact, within just a few short days of taking Sugar Balance, you could feel like you've been given an entirely new lease on life. Imagine if your spare tire, or your love handles, or any other unwanted body fat just melted away. Imagine having better digestion, no more chronic aches or joint pain, that your memory's improving. Imagine looking and feeling younger with healthier skin and hair to boot. Imagine getting normal results on your glucose meter again and again and again, until normal becomes normal. Now stop imagining, because those are exactly the kind of things people who use Sugar Balance report. Just like Ray Clavin, Chicago, Illinois. He writes, "I've heard about Sugar Balance from a friend. She talked about it like she found the Holy Grail. I was always skeptical, but after seeing all of the research in your video, I decided to give Sugar Balance a try. I'm absolutely astounded by the difference it has made in my life. I'm sleeping better, I have more energy, and I've lost 9 pounds, and get this, I've had normal readings for the past 63 days. There's no way I can thank you." Cindy Crisp of Boston, Massachusetts says, "My foot pain was so bad I could barely get out of bed to get the morning paper. Knees and back all ached horribly. Since using Sugar Balance, all of that has changed. I find that I'm far less achy now. I can stand for hours without discomfort. I'm even going on hikes around the neighborhood with my husband, something I could never have done before. My doctor can't believe it, and I've had normal readings now for over a month. This stuff is really just incredible. I will never stop taking it." And Laura McStevens from Dallas, Texas tells us, "I'm down 3 dress sizes, and I'm feeling great. Normal blood glucose readings for 172 days, and I'm on cloud 9. Sugar Balance is a power-packed formula. It has what it says it has, and it does exactly what it says it does. Sugar Balance is really something else. So, let me share exactly how you can join Ray, Cindy, Laura, and more than 260,000 people across the country who are using Sugar Balance every day and who report that they've never felt healthier or more energized in their lives. I know you're worried about the price. The normal price of Sugar Balance is $149 per bottle, and while I know that might sound pretty steep, you have to remember that there's really nothing else like Sugar Balance available on the market today. The vast majority of anti-diabetic supplements you see for sale online are of questionable quality at best. Some of them are grown in industrial farms filled with pesticides and other toxins, and many also don't include high-grade herbs used in these studies. That's one of the main reasons why Sugar Balance can take months to make, and why we're constantly running out of stock. You simply don't get this quality from other supplements. And because we're only sourcing the best and highest quality of ingredients, we're severely limited in how many batches we can make. When we do have Sugar Balance in stock, it goes extremely fast. And when you think about it, it makes sense, because you could spend $400 to buy 10 bottles of some generic mass-produced supplement and still not even get 10% of the benefits you would get from a single bottle of Sugar Balance. Plus, given that Sugar Balance is scientifically proven to fight the most expensive disease of our day, chances are high that if you begin using Sugar Balance regularly, you'll end up cutting $400 a month or more from your healthcare costs. Remember, type 2 diabetes is the single culprit that is ruining the health of hundreds of millions of Americans, which means when you reduce fat in the liver, which Sugar Balance has shown to do, you're also eliminating hundreds of other health concerns. This means a healthier you and less money spent on prescription doctor visits and health insurance. So considering you'll probably save at least $800 of annual healthcare costs if you get your type 2 diabetes under control, I really do think